Here, thank God. Thank you, Jesus.
What's
Thank you,
going on?
Lord. I never thought I'd be so happy to see you. I'm sorry. Can you please answer some questions for me because
Shoot it.
I feel betrayed. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rev.
Shoot it. Let's hear it.
This isn't on you. I think you're fine. Listen, I don't want you to.
No. I made a mistake with talking about that earlier for the simple fact that it's reported to TBI, like, but it just weighed on my conscience so much.
But
Like
did you?
and this happened a while ago, and like I would say, what's up? Like the between the 10th and the 14th, maybe the 15th of this month, and it is weighed on my mind in a sense of like red flags. And I've always been saying I'm holding. There's some stuff close to the vest. There's been red flags to me, and that being one of the things. So I do want to apologize into the community in general for me even talking about it and putting it out there, because I feel like it and just took and it should, again, I should have just left it off behind the scenes and left it with the authorities to take care of, and that should have never came out the way I have or the way that I did today. But I was just, when I had woke up this morning, I had got a message from a few people saying, look, Seth hit me up and he's saying that you stole his girl and that you came down here and did this, that, and the third. And I got fired up about it. I'm like, what? Like, took his girl? Like, I did nothing but help as much as I can, donated to the GoFundMe, gave him money out of the Cash App, pushed everything as hard as I
Yep.
possibly can to do anything for Sebastian that
Yep.
that I possibly could. And I mean, people can say whatever the fuck they want, but show me where people have came out and pushed and tried to help somebody in any type of way. That it was just a weird position when I was on the phone with him that night. And he brought up this staccato gun that I had again. I was just like, what? It kind of took me as a surprise. I'm like, what gun is this? And I looked at it. He's like, it could shoot 45 and it could shoot 9mm, blah, 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 blah. And it just caught me off guard just for the simple fact that why would somebody ask somebody else to purchase something for them and they would give them the $2K in cash when they got there with it? It just caught me off guard again, and it left me in the blue. And first of all, he's the one who introduced me to my girlfriend. He's the one who gave her my phone number, So I'm not saying that, and I know I see people saying that I did nothing wrong, but in general, I shouldn't have came out with that information the way that I did today. And regardless of the fact, that's how I'm reflecting on it. I'm reflecting on it in that manner for a sense of what it's done to the people around me and who it's hurt around me, and not only hurt around me, but also for Sebastian. And for that reason, I'm thinking I'm about to step down off this case and can just go continue my journey pushing elsewhere, because it's been toxic. I've been pulled into it. As soon as I got here, I was into a shitstorm. Seth's looking at me like I done took something from him. Like looking at, when somebody stares at you weird and they just give you those eyes and are like,
yeah.
I was catching that. And again, it is what it is, but I can't say that I shouldn't have said what I said on my show earlier. But it is true. Hook me up to a lie detector test any place, anytime, anywhere. There's no receipt of it because we were on the phone. But I can promise you this right now. Hook me up to a lie detector test any possibly where, and I promise you I'll pass it with flying colors, and I'll be there any name a date, time, place.
You're not that kind of person.
And I put that on my life that was told to me and that was asked to me.
Nope. I don't question it one bit. I'm going to tell you that. I would tell you this to you. I would say this without you being around privately. You have no reason to lie that you've been into this case as much as me, if more than me. I know how heavily invested you are into this, and you would not do that. So I don't even think anybody questions you, to be honest with you. But here's my thing, right? I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did because of people like myself who maybe we needed
you
this.
Can't take, somebody says you took his girl. You can't take a girlfriend that was never their girlfriend.
I think that's people need to just. I think the girlfriend part, we all need to just
There was
move past
never
that.
a girlfriend or boyfriend situation there. I've read all the text messages. I've seen them for myself. There never was.
Yeah, I don't even think that's important, y'all. The part I want to talk about is the weapon because Rev, since that come out, and here's another, and I'm gonna tell you another thing, creator to creator, why I think that you did the right thing. Okay, your girlfriend saying that y'all's lives are being
Wait,
threatened.
did something to you? Did something to his ex? What? Stayed in a bedroom away from somebody who constantly badgered me all day. You don't. What do you want to talk about my? You want to go watch one video and believe one side of the story? Y'all are wild as hell.
Why do
Carry
you
on with that shit.
care?
Carry on with that shit. Those people who are talking about what you did to your girlfriend. What, the girlfriend I
Oh,
looked in the eyes 90 days ago and told was over and said, no, just stay here, save up money, and so I could keep buying her weed all day. I mean, that's all that was. Next.
that's none of anybody's business,
But
y'all.
it's the truth. It's the truth. So people want to go and believe some one-sided jacked up story for some fucking crazy chick. They're wilding out. Next.
Right. We need to talk about the like Rev's real life, y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with none of us. I don't care anything about.
Grow up. You have 2 kids. I've been trying to get DNA tests on those for 7 years. Maybe y'all can bring her to me since you were so worried about her. Where's she at? I've been waiting here all day. Got the money in pocket to pay for the DNA test. Let's go. Bring it up. Where's she at? Bring her to me. Because I can't get a hold of her. Where's she at? Let's get it
My
going. Y'all want to talk about you have 2 kids, raise them. Well, you gotta, it takes 2 people to connect with each other. You see my face every day, don't you? Okay, next.
y'all to be no.
No, I mean I'm right here. What if people talk about like, oh, T-Rev's not taking care of this, that, and the third? I've been asking for a DNA test for 7 years. What are you talking about? Next.
Right.
Goodness
Right.
gracious.
Yeah, don't
Like,
give
that's
it to them. They
crazy.
don't. This is what they want, Rev. Don't even give it to them. It ain't working.
No,
I'm
they're
gonna
good.
tell you what you
It's all
tell
good. I'll be
me.
good.
These
Yeah,
people, that's what they want. They want to break you. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to your life being at risk, and
Detective John says you have a wife. I do have a wife. What
ask
do you mean?
yourself what kind of man would go live and bring children on a panel. That that was disgusting. That you want to talk about going real life? That's real life, and I don't. That's sick. I don't care who it's about.
What does he really feel like Seth is? Well, the one I don't know who's threatening me, to be honest with you.
But that's the
Got a
part
few
I'm
different
talking
people.
about.
Been threatened by a few people, yeah, but I don't know who's who. Yeah, Detective John's a known liar, dude. But that's next.
That
Yes.
stuff, Nick. But that's what I'm saying. And then you're talking about this weapon. Let me ask, because I listen. I know a little about weapons, but not a lot. Okay, I got a little purple one to keep myself guarded. I couldn't even tell you much about it.
Appreciate you,
You
Yankee.
say the weapons that he asked you to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that weapon illegal for any civilian to have, or
I don't know. I really don't know much about it. I mean, I looked it up as we were talking about it, but that was about it. Now I have to go through my history to look exactly to see what day it was searched up because I looked it up immediately. I typed it in. I was like staccato, blah blah blah. And I just was looking. I didn't know. But what caught me off guard was, well, if you get it, well, I'll give you the cash when you get here. That's what caught me off guard.
yeah?
And that is true. I
No,
don't.
I believe
There's
you.
no allegedly to it. That's 100% true and a fact. And I don't care. What's up? Put me on that lie detector test, and I'll show you.
I got some huge red flags with this, y'all, because listen, first of all, his line of work, I don't, what person with that kind of job would dare want to have to be in any situation like that? And then I can't, I've thought about this long and hard all day. And the only
And
conclusion that I can draw is a setup. I'm sorry.
I don't know about. I don't think he was trying to set anything up. I'm just going to be honest on that. In case I'm just oblivious and trust people too much, I don't think it was that. I don't know what it was. Again, I'm not going to sit here and roll them under. But again, when it comes to that, I've been put in a weird position, and now I'm getting it. Now I'm catching threats. And then I find out, like I said, I woke up this morning at 7 a.m. I open up start looking at messages, I'm getting messages from creators that they're telling me, oh, he called me and said you stole his girlfriend and that blah, you know, blase blah. But when I'm talking to him, he's not telling me that. He's not saying, well, you stole my girlfriend and I was with her, or you know, you did this, that, and the third. He's not saying that to me. And then again, the phone call thing, that's not on her end. I did that. So why is she being blackmailed and threatened over something that I did? That doesn't make no sense, because I'm the one who recorded the phone call. I'm the one who said, you know what? If he's saying that you're his girlfriend, why don't you? He's telling these creators that are friends of mine that he didn't have no idea were friends of mine, and they reached out to me and let me know respectfully that that's what that he said to them. So when it comes to that, that's why that phone call was made. Did you hear in that video whatsoever when she said, why are you saying that you were my girlfriend, or that I was your girlfriend, and that Rev took you from me? Why did he not mention one time, you are my girlfriend, you are my ex, you are that? Why didn't he say that? If it was true, you would say, I was your ex and you were in my bed and we were this, that, and the third. But again, that's all I'm gonna talk about on this live. I wanted to get back to Sebastian. I don't want it to be about something else but Sebastian. And I'm respectfully backing off this case. I'm done with it.
Well, listen, I do want to tell you this, because Mama Bear says she looked it up and it says that he can only have his service weapon. So Rev, that may be what it is. Maybe he really just wanted that weapon, you know, and he thought that.
Yeah, it could be, but it was definitely a red flag to me, and immediately.
Yeah. This is what I think, okay? And I'm with you. I'm not fully done covering Sebastian, but I think for me, I'm going to just touch it when something happens.
Exactly. Like, bang bong.
You know, because this is beyond because without even without what happened today, you got the Proudfoots going over on various channels, and you're not even allowed to mention anything about them, or you got people crawling your channel, you know, coming at you 90-0. It's counterproductive. Sebastian is no longer in the forefront, but I am going to say this. I'm not going to start I'm not going to support parents anymore. Like, I'm going to be like completely neutral.
Yeah, you got to be, and that's what I learned. That's what I learned throughout this whole ordeal, is to no more getting close to people.
Yes,
like that. I'm here. We could do the interviews. We could run the information, but I don't want to run to where people. Now I'm on allegedly Team Seth, and now they're with these narratives that I'm not going to run with. I told Tony, I'm not changing my channel for nobody. I don't know why you're trying to get me to push this out or defend your honor and do this, that, and the third. That's not my place. I said, I'm here to keep Sebastian's face out here, and it kept getting turned around in crazy ways. And I just don't, I won't change my platform for anybody. I'm not going to change the way that we run my platform for no one. And again, I think for the best for Sebastian, so the focus can get back on him. I think it's best if when I do cover things, it be about something that is coming out, or, you know, maybe something was found in the case or something like that, because it's just getting too out of hand. And this thing that that I talked about today has been heavy on my chest for a long time. And you can go back and look at the streams and hear me say, there's some stuff that just been bothering me. It's not right.
Yeah,
and this
you
is
said
one
that
of
on
them.
mine.
And this is one of them.
Right. Yeah. You said this the other night. I remember it. You said right here on this panel. You said that there was some things you were holding close to your vest and that would have been bothering you. And that's why I'm saying I'm looking at what you're going through and taking lessons from it myself as a creator, you know, and it's like, I've thought about this all day today, and I was going to message you, and I really, to be a good friend, gave it a long thought about how I would handle it. And I probably would have said something too, to be honest with you.
I think I might have went about it the wrong way, but I can admit that I should have never fucking talked about it on stream, and that's eating me up as a person who likes to keep drama out of it. I made a mistake today by even talking about it or even bringing it up. I made a mistake playing that recording. All I did was feed these angry people out here. That's all I did. And I should have just kept it close, knowing that it's reported to TBI, and I made that step. But it's just weird that somebody wanted me to purchase them a firearm, and that's a felony.
Yeah.
And that's all and I'll drop the mic on that.
Yeah. I'm with you.
And it's bothered me this whole entire time. And again, as soon as I arrived here, I was treated in the most weirdest manner and looked at in the most weirdest manner. I feel energy out pretty great. And when you get around somebody and you know somebody's just like side-eyeing you and looking at you in a different way, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. And I felt that. I don't know why I seemed to be into the middle. I felt like I was in the middle of some crossfire going on.
Yeah. I bet.
And I was. But it is what it is. I'm stepping out of that. I'm going to go back to covering what I do. And I appreciate you, Brittany. I'm gonna hop off of here though, because my mind's right tonight. I'm not in the right mind space tonight. I'm over here looking over my shoulder. You got people pulling up, riding by, cameras hanging out, just a bunch of weird shit going on. So I'm on edge.
Well, hear me out. Just know you got a shit ton of people supporting you, including myself. We got you. Take a couple days, get you a break. Yeah, I mean, you just, first of all, you not only you got all this going on, you just moved. Like, you just picked up your whole life. Mm-hmm. And that's stressful in itself. A whole change. You know, when you have somebody that has anxiety, I have anxiety. I can tell you it takes me a while just to adapt to that alone. I think you just need to take a couple of days, chill with your girlfriend, you know, go to the park.
I don't even drink. I went out and got wasted last night. I don't even drink. I haven't been drunk in a minute, and I went out last night and I had to just there was just a lot weighing on my chest. And I'm like, damn, how did things get to be this way and turn this way? Like I just truly just trying to fathom and understand how things could have got this way when I feel like the Rev gang has been nothing but advocates in this situation. I mean, I know what we've done as a whole, and anybody who is Rev gang knows this. We've not only just covered this case, but we've put our heart and soul into this shit. We put money into this shit. We've done as much as that we possibly can. And I don't want to contribute to that drama. So that's why I need to gracefully back out, because things are starting to boil up.
Yep.
And I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that. For Sebastian doesn't deserve that. And that's all I gotta say. He doesn't deserve that.
Just think about what you've told me. How many times have you told me, Brittany, I want to, I just want to shake you when I see you give in to these people. Same to you. Like you are above that. You know that.
Yep. I told you. What did I tell you? At DMs, I said, you're going to relapse on things at times. You're going to relapse on your old ways, or you're going to relapse into something that you made a mistake on. And I even said, I'd do it. Yep. Here's a prime example of me going back on something that I should have never done. And it's okay. I learned something from it. I learned a lot from it, actually. I learned to not associate myself with people close into these cases anymore, and to just continue to do what I do, drive my platform, and we can support the way that we support without getting in too close and developing these relationships where things could possibly go sour. Now, I know that everybody's like this. Not everybody's shit's not always going to turn like this with everybody, but at the same time, in the field that we work in, it's smart to not personally get involved for simple reasons like this. Let this be an example to some, because when you start talking to people and you start hearing things, and just, I don't know, just me being from where I'm from and growing up, how I grew up, when somebody asks you to purchase something as much as that, my red flags went up immediately.
Yeah.
So
first
that's
off,
all I gotta say.
You jeopardize you and your CPL. I don't know what CPL means. He is IEO. He can purchase himself. I guess Bob is, thank you, Bob. He's saying that, he's putting you in jeopardy by asking you to do that. Yeah, I don't understand it myself, but I think you got the right idea, Rev. I think, and look, it's going to take a whole lot more than this to get you down and for your people to even blink a second. You got this. You're going to be just fine. And
I'm always
you just gotta, I really do think you need a break though. Maybe just, even if it's just 2 days, you can't stay gone too long. People are gonna start losing their minds. But
yeah, I know.
take a couple breaks.
I
A
know
couple
how
days.
it is.
Catch
Shit,
you.
you never know. I might be live tonight. You never know. I just don't. But it ain't gonna be about this. But it won't be about this.
I'm the same way. I'm like, I ain't going live. Next thing you know, I'm live twice as much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be about this. It might be about that or something like that. But yeah, I'm about to go work on some music and get this shit off my chest.
You got your album, right? You working on?
Yeah, I'm about to finish. I got 3 more songs to finish up on that. So I'm about to go focus myself and my energy on that and use that as use everything as motivation around me to create something positive.
There you go. You go. And if you need anything, I'm here. We're all here. We got you. And just, stay strong. Listen, it's a learning experience and I'm right here with you going through it.
Yeah, it definitely is that. 100%. It's definitely a learning experience. Shout out to you, Brittany. Nana's Dragonfly. I appreciate you guys having me up. I will.
Always.
You never know. I slip back in. I appreciate you, though. God bless you.
All right. Bye. Have a good night. There's that. You live and you learn. And he's right, y'all. Like we're losing our eye on the prize. I do want to read these super chats real quick, and then I want to go into some stuff that Justin found. It's very important.